Hello again, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all well. Okay, so back in Truck and Logistics Simulator, and what we're going to do in this episode is just admire the moon for a moment, and yeah, and then we need to earn £4,000, and yeah, then we can get a panel van. So we'll yeah, get a panel van, and then after that, the idea will be to get probably a rigid truck. So yeah, we've got a lot of work to... what's just happened to do yet? That wasn't a conflict going into second, was it? No, I don't know what happened there. Bit of a bug. Yeah, so we'll try for the rigid truck, and then yeah, we'll just work through after that. So obviously then we'll get a truck and trailer and just see how it goes, really. Where am I going? Let's go in here. I don't think we've been in here yet, have we? Don't know. Well, I played this off camera a lot, where it was fun. Yeah, I can't really remember where I've gone on the series. Here we go. Right, so we need £4,000. Or more. What's this one? Yeah, that'll do, I think. Why not? Yeah, so I hope you're all well. Hope you're all having a good one. Take it out of gear so it doesn't grind. There we go. And where's our trailer in front of us? There it is. Right, let's get going. Did I mention the reverse camera as well? So the GPS there turns into a reverse camera. But yeah, unfortunately, the reverse lights aren't very bright, so you can't really see what you're doing at night time, but I'm sure that'll be fixed. Right, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I am really enjoying this game still, and yeah, it's doing all right with views as well. So I think it's gonna do well on console. So as I'm recording this, it's just about to be released. So it's early on the 30th. And yeah, like I keep saying, so the British Ace is doing a series on this on console. So if you're a console user, oh, he hit me. If you're a console user, I highly recommend his channel, because then you'll get proper, yeah, gameplay footage of that rather than PC version. Oh, draw distance isn't great, as you can see on the mountains there. So I've got it all in epic. Oh, I do hope they get rid of that wine. So I think there's a small update coming today. And yeah, I really do hope that that wine's gone. I don't mind it if you're constantly on the brakes and it kind of comes and goes because of brake use. That's not so bad. Like BeamMG, for instance, if you're hard on the brakes constantly, they do start making noise and fading as well, obviously. So yeah, I've got no problem with that, but just as a constant, no, I don't like it. Sorry, I had to adjust my microphone. It was miles away, and I was worried that the little false feedback that I'm getting might be being picked up. Yeah, it's a very, very minuscule amount, and I've got it on full. Oh, this bloke's being a bit of a annoyance. Kind of brake checking, stamping on. My goodness, this light rig must weigh quite a lot, because it's really struggling, this van. But then with this one, it's... Oh, right, okay, 95 kilometres. So it's about 60 now. Okay, so I can't remember coming up here. So I think this is the first time we've come up here on series so far. Oh, stop with that whine. It almost makes me feel like using the gears instead to slow down. But I'm aware that my H shifter is very noisy, so I love my H shifter. It's only a cheap 6+R Chinese generic one, but I absolutely love it. I've had it for well, over a year now, and I've been hard on it, and yeah, it's full metal, so it can cope with it. So like BeamMG and other drifting games that I've played, yeah, obviously you're quite like violent with it, and yeah, it just doesn't care. Okay. What you doing, Prius? So lots of the taxis around here are Toyota Priuses, and my goodness, to be a taxi driver around here, you pretty much have to be a terrible, terrible driver and drive as if you're drunk when you're sober. Oh, we have been here before. Sorry everyone, I can't keep up. Obviously there's the odd one that would pass their test, but yeah, most of them horrendous. Right, so where are we popping this? Oh look, we're going inside. Nice. Okay. So I did ask, well, I did say about that, didn't I, in one of the previous episodes. I said I wish there was deliveries to be done in the buildings, and we've got it. Look. Perfect. So the update hasn't come yet, but yeah, it was just in the game and I didn't know about it. So well done. I like it. You can skip the loading, so I'm not going to do it, but apparently it's here somewhere. Well, I can't see it, but yeah, apparently you can skip the loading. Whoops. So if you got to one that you just couldn't do, there is a way of skipping it, but I don't know how. It says about it on the loading screen. Okay, there we go. So that's £6,000 now. I am holding my foot on the clutch, by the way, so as proof, revving it right up. So that's a bit of a glitch. Okay, so go to garage, and I suppose we want this. What horsepower has it got? So what was our drop side? 160, 1450. Whoops. I mean, it's low capacity. That's only a few grand more. Right, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so we are going to do it, but it's kind of a step backwards, in a sense. Right, so purchase that. Let's customize it as well quickly. So, yeah, let's go for HIDs on this, or yeah, Xenon. And you can change 2 colours on this. So if you wanted to, you could have dual tone. I think we're just going to go for a black van. So let's do that and that. Yeah, that looks all right. And what's the inside like? The inside will be fine. So yeah, this was not really a good choice, but I did say that I was going to do it. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it. Right, so having a quick look round. Oh, I've started in gear again. Lights, indicators, horn, and yeah, it looks right inside, doesn't it? I think I prefer the gearbox over the transit. Okay. Right. Hello? Why is it, there we go. Right, so, yeah, that'll do. Take that. Okay, so we're moving the actual forklift. Lift the forks up. Pop that on there. Oh, too far. There we go. And I think it put the forks down. Yeah, it did. Okay. My goodness, the arrow was wrong. Unless it was just my perspective. Right, okay, so let's take it for a run. So yeah, I still can't figure out a way of selling the vehicles. So I think we're just, once we own them, I think we're just stuck with them. Right, so this is actually where I started the playtest video from, I think. Oh no, I didn't. I came here though. So I've been here before, and yeah, I realised that you couldn't roll backwards, so my foot's on the clutch. Well, I'll just put it in neutral. Come to a stop. Yeah, and it holds itself. And obviously, yeah, that's a automatic gearbox there, but I am in manual, so that's 6th. Anyway. Right, let's get this delivered. Yeah, so we only really need to do about 5 more jobs, and then we can buy the rigid truck, which I mean, that's not difficult, is it? So there does need to be a hard mode for sure. Traffic's still on 10. You let me go, mate. Cheers. We'll say that was a yes. Right, let's have the lights on. I've never driven an MAN, but apparently they're like van. Driven the TGS. But apparently they're really good. One of my mates got one when he, yeah, when his company started doing a bit better, and he loves it. Okay. Oh god, the wine. Come on now. Yeah, so the AI, I don't know, it just seems a little bit weird today. Unless it's just where I was so excited to play it, I didn't notice it straight away, but it's doing lots of kind of sudden braking for no particular reason. Maybe the update has come and that's slightly bugged now. I don't know. Okay, move across. And going way too fast, Johnny. I'm lucky that I didn't get a speeding tick on the bridge. You can turn speed and fines off, by the way, so if you're a reckless driver, that is a possibility. I've just noticed nowhere on the screen does it say what the speed limit is, so you do have to pay attention to road signs like you do in real life. What are you doing, mate? Right, let's try pulling away in third. Whoops. I think I can do better than that. I didn't actually stall. So the engine is still running. Okay, and then fourth. I did that time. Okay. Oh, bugger it. I've just realised what they meant. Yeah, someone asked me to try something and I've buggered it up. I'll try it again in a minute, mate. What's that Audi doing? Broken down, mate. Yeah, this game could go in all different directions, so we could even do like vehicle recovery in the future. Maybe you could get a low loader and then be able to go and rescue broken down cars and a recovery truck. That'd be good. Right, speed bumps. One of the sites that I used to have to work on, it had massive speed bumps. Just you entered it. I didn't even see them. Genuinely, I didn't see them. But yeah, massive speed bumps as you entered it, and we were always like the last to leave, and I always used to absolutely go for it over it. And yeah, so there was no one on site, so it wasn't dangerous. But yeah, one day I went over the speed bump so fast that it made a clonk, and yeah, the van just didn't feel right all the way home. And when I got back, well, home, like back to base, when I got back, I said to the boss, the van's odd, mate, it feels off. And I'd managed to pop one of the springs at the front. What way is this facing? Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, it's saying that way, but there's a big old bit of dirt there. Yeah, I've managed to pop one of the springs out, and yeah, so that was off, wasn't it? That wasn't right. We did get crashed into on that one, I believe, and 0% cargo damage. So yeah, there's that. Yeah, so I didn't like this delivery because it allowed me to do that. Obviously, what it wanted me to do was parallel park. But I would have said to him, are you sure? Are you sure you want it there? Is this front wheel drive? How boring. But yeah, I said to him, oh, I must have dropped off that curb a little bit too aggressively. And just blamed the site. And luckily, no one grasped me up. Okay, so we've got $7,000. Let's take some boxes if we can. Right, so there's no boxes here to take, so let's go somewhere else. Let's go to... It's not letting me do it. Not letting me focus on a different one. Do I have to do it from here then? Yeah. Okay, so let's go. Let's go around the corner and see what they've got. It was this way, I think. Yeah. Right, that's going to be caravans. Don't really want caravans. So let's go up to that other marker. Now, I want to load some boxes in, so it's being used as a van should be used. Sorry about this, driving like an idiot. Empty van, isn't it? No, let's not do that. Let's go. Oh, donuts. Oh, just giving me ideas, isn't it? Just trying to encourage it. Right, this looks better. Okay, so what have we got? There we go. So we can load this up with the forklift. So let's do this one because it's more per kilometre. I hope that it makes me do it from the warehouse. Oh. So I'm gutted because I know for a fact that you can go in this warehouse because of when I was testing, and the door's open for you as well, look. So I want to be unloading from here and loading up. Oh, actually, thinking about it, don't worry, that'll be when we've got the rigids, won't it? And the yeah, lorries. Yeah, ignore me. Right, so let's get this loaded up. Slap it in there. And is there 3 of these or just 2? I imagine just a 2 then. Okay, that'll do. Right. A bit in here. Oh yeah, and I'd like to be able to turn beacons on too. Doesn't seem to be an option. Okay. There we go. Right. What way is out? Other way. Okay, so back into this camera. Candy Story. Could have gone up there. I'll go up this one. Yeah, this place here is where I first started. So the first time I ever played this game, I was there, and I am aware that we do need fuel, but we should be alright getting there on this, I reckon. I'll try and keep an eye on it. Okay, so straight under here. Come on, Prius. Oh. Yeah, so my mate said that these feel really solid and heavy duty, but obviously it is brand new. I quite like the way new vans are going. So one of the last vans I drove, and I've driven both variants of them. So it was a Vauxhall. It's the same van as the new Peugeot Expert. And inside that was so nice. So it was luxury. It had all the kit. Sorry, mate. So it had GPS, and you could connect your phone to it. Really nice dash, cruise control, all that kind of stuff. A speed limiter as well, which was really good. And yeah, but it's the Vauxhall one that I was thoroughly impressed with because it was the highest spec one. But yeah, it is about time van drivers got a little bit of luxury, but obviously when businesses purchase them as fleet buys, they're just going to get the poverty spec ones, aren't they? But yeah, I'd happily have a van instead of a car in real life. Right, here we go. And okay. Right, so cargo damage 7%. There you go. Where to now? I'm not going to worry about repairing it. So let's go up here and see what that place is. Lights on. Things we've got the xenons. Sorry, mate. Oh, I should have been a white van, shouldn't I? And I could just use the excuse white van man. Oh, fail, Jolly, fail. This wheel really hurts my thumb when I'm doing drifting games. Yeah, my right thumb. I'm going to sue Logitech. I'm going to say, why can't I drive like an idiot? With your little toy steering wheel. I really want some higher paying jobs. Obviously, the longer they are, the more you get, but the less you get per kilometre. Let's just take this. Yeah, so we were earning quite a lot more with the old drop side, and apart from the gearbox feeling a little bit not as good, yeah, that's quite a good buy, I think, the drop side, the transit that we had. Right, connect that up. Yeah, so let me show you what I meant about the arrows. So, unless it was just my perspective, I felt like I was going straight back, but then we missed it by miles. I suppose it's where it's not on the ground. Yeah, same again, isn't it? Okay. It's just where it's not on the ground. Right, here we go. I'll drive it more sensibly now. So, when I used to get a higher van, my ex used to go, like, she'd say, just be sensible, because if you, like, crash, it's going to come out of your deposit. And obviously I never did crash, but she used to dread me getting anything rental. And another ex, whenever I used to get like a new company car, she used to she used to say, don't be an idiot in it, please don't be an idiot in it. But unfortunately I was getting company cars from, like, when I was in security, from quite a young age, so yeah, I just used to do the most ridiculous things with them, especially if the company wasn't very nice. I just couldn't help it. But yeah, I didn't used to endanger others. There's some really reckless drivers these days, and also, like, when I learned to drive, you couldn't get cars with like 7,000 horsepower just after a stage one. So yeah, and you didn't have the safety features either. But yeah, sometimes I see these like boy racers going to these meets, and they've got like 300 horsepower plus, and they don't know what they're doing. And obviously sometimes it ends in fatalities. And as I've mentioned before, I used to deliver tower lights to the police, and yeah, a lot of them were boy racers, and yeah, were boy racers. Not good. Right, up here. And in here, is it? Where's my marker? There it is. Yeah, so you have to get into a certain proximity before it shows up. Right, I'm going to try doing this. I won't be able to talk for a moment because I'm going to be facing away from the microphone, but I'll try doing it out the window. it's just so awkward where I can't lock that camera. And I am at a good angle away from the screen as well. I'm not just making excuses. Yeah, I really would like a locked camera there. Okay, so 11 grand. I was feeling a bit samey. Let's just, out of interest. Oh my goodness, what have I done? You can change your jobs. No, you can't. I can't just keep doing that over and over again. So let's go and look for a different site. I can't believe it's front wheel drive. How boring. Yeah, one time my ex, she rented a Toyota Hi-Ace or something. And yeah, she did it on purpose. Like, she thought that I'd hate it, but anything that's hired, anything that's not mine, I can have fun with. Right, so what's this place got? Prius. Okay. We haven't delivered one of these for a while. Yeah, do you know what? I might, what time are we at? 32 minutes. I might do a few jobs off camera to build our money up a bit. So I'll be back in just a moment. Okay, so I've been driving like an idiot and I'm back in the drop side now. I think this is more profitable than the MAN panel van. So yeah, and I prefer driving this than the panel van, so at least we bought it and we kind of know, but I think it's a kind of step in the wrong direction as for how much money you can make. So yeah, I cut that bit. Well, I didn't cut it out, I paused that bit because I was just driving like an idiot, and I tested something else as well. So I tested road testing a vehicle, but I only got 300 for it, so I thought I might as well give it a try, see whether I can boost the money in that sense. But no, you can't, because you only get 300 per job, and it was quite a long one as well, and a good job. It was a rigid truck. So yeah, when you test drive, you don't get much money at all. In fact, I didn't get paid per mile, so I just got paid the parking bonus and something else. So yeah, it's going to be yeah, a few episodes before we can get the rigid. Annoyingly, so the Volvo Semi, what are you doing, mate? The Volvo Semi is about the same price as the Scania Rigid. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue, because I would like to do all of the forms, and also obviously I want to do the dumper truck as well, because I've driven one in real life and it was just amazing. It was actually during an interview that I drove that. So as a lorry driver, you go in, you have a like standard sit down interview. They ask some questions and like ask about your experience and stuff, and then after that you usually go for a road test. And yeah, it was in a quarry, and there was a site speed limit. I think it was 5 or 10 miles an hour or something. So obviously I was under examination. So I drove at that speed and he said, you can put your foot down, mate. And I said, oh, I was looking at the speed limit. And he said, oh, no, don't worry about that. And I put my foot down a little bit. And then he said, go on, mate. Like, and yeah, amazing. So much fun. But a very stressful job. That's why I didn't take that one. Because you're encouraged to do as many loads as possible in a day. And that basically means you're flat out all day long. And even though you probably see my driving on here and think I drive like an idiot, I really don't. So obviously in a lorry you can't drive like an idiot because yeah, you've got lots of blind spots and yeah, just terrible. And on a game, obviously, I'm going to drive more stupid than in real life. Much more stupid, because I know that no one's going to get harmed from it. Right. So yeah, we've got some more tower lights on board, and this pays about 10 grand, I think. So I've skipped most of the journey, but thought I'd just bring you back in. I thought that we were closer to it than we were. Right. Let's try this. Oh, jolly fool. I hate narrow trailers. Narrow, short trailers. They're the worst. Oh my goodness. Nope, I'm going to have to go external. Yep, complete fail. The yard that I used to have to pick up the generators and thingies from, it was much more awkward than this. Because the boss was really tight. So as the company grew and he got more equipment, he didn't bother upgrading storage. So yeah, we just had to make do with this little bugger of a unit. And you were just constantly moving stuff around. And some of the generators you couldn't move by hand. They were just too heavy. The tower lights you could. Okay. Right, so where to now? Let's go left. No, let's go right. Go for a little blast. And let's just quickly press escape and see how much money we've got. Yeah, it's a 22, so we've made 22 grand in this episode. So in the next episode, if we can make that again, then that means that we're going to be able to buy the truck. Right, what's this place? Let's go in here. Out the corner. And it's not in there, it's in here. Okay. Right, can we do one more? All the 5s. That's meant to be lucky, isn't it? Let's do that. Hello? Right. Have we been in this? Yeah, I think we have. So that all works. Oh, it's a bit janky. Right, here we go. The windscreen wipers work. No, I can't get them working. Oh, Johnny. I think the bucket might have actually gone on there. Oh. Yeah, that's not going to help, is it? Oh, it's because of that. You're a fool, Johnny. Always were. Always will be. God, this is painful. Okay. Right, there we go. Connect that and let's go. How much fuel have we got? I think half a tank. So you can always go into this view and then you can see your fuel level over there. I do kind of wish your coolant temperature was there as well, because it's on the dash, and I wish if you were really like overloading it you could overheat your vehicle. Have I mentioned cruise control as well? So I can set cruise control and I can actually change gear. So if, for instance, we were going along at this speed and then we came to a hill and we were losing speed, so my foot's on the clutch now, it does rev and then into third, and that was it. So I haven't touched the accelerator or any buttons on the steering wheel. That was literally just one to the other. So I do like that, but I do wish that it didn't rev up in neutral. Obviously it's not accurate in real life when you use cruise control and change gear. I don't know about DSG, automatics, but yeah, when you change gear, as soon as you touch a clutch or brake, it's gonna knock the cruise control off. But yeah, that would be really good when you're driving lorries. Pop the lights on. I always drive my lights on. Yeah, and I will be trying multiplayer as well, so it's not going to be a server that I pick. I'm just going to come in, start recording, and then we'll go on the multiplayer and we'll see what happens. I'll probably have to turn off any kind of chat, just in case people start saying awful things. But yeah, we'll give that a try so that we can see how it is lag-wise. But genuinely, when I used it before, there was no lag whatsoever. And the name that I was drifting around, so basically I went to a caravan site. It was the closest, actual person on the map at this caravan site. And they didn't have a English name, so I don't know whereabouts in the world they were, but they weren't close, and there was no lag whatsoever. It wasn't like jumpy or stuttery or anything like that. It was perfect. But at this point, obviously, not many people had the game. It was other playtesters that I would have been with, I'm sure. Don't brake. What are you doing? My goodness. Nice lane change, mate. Worse than me. Oh. Cheers, mate. Bit dramatic. Yeah, I've had a couple of Skodas. Well, 3 actually. I like them. Oh, what happened there? I'm really gutted because I almost bought a Superb many years ago, and it was so cheap, and it was the top of the range one, and yeah, I was so tempted to go and buy it, and I told one of my mates about it. He went and bloody bought it, and it was a really good car for him, but then it had DSG problems and cost him a fortune. So I suppose there's always a silver lining. Mega comfort though. Luxury. Right, I know it's wonky, but that'll do us. And all the fives. Right, so how much money does that leave us? 27. Yeah, so what I'll probably do, off camera, I'll probably do one more job similar to that one. And then in the next one, we'll use this for, yeah, maybe one or two more jobs. And then we're going to try and buy one of the trucks. So it's probably going to be this one, because it's cheaper than the MAN, and we haven't driven the Scania yet. We will try and get to this one, but we'll probably buy one of these first. So just so you can see the prices. So the Volvo's 42, 43, Scania 49, 73, 51, 61, 114. We will own all of these, and we are quickly running out as well. And obviously we'll have the cars as well. Well, not that one because it's broken down, isn't it? Anyway, right, so I'm going to leave it there. So thanks for joining me, everyone. I do really appreciate each and every view. And if you've enjoyed this, please feel free to join me in the next one. So cheers, everyone, and bye for now.
Platform 17 for the 1832 South Central service to Brighton, fast to East Croydon, then Red Hill, Gatwick Airport, Three Bridges, Aldcombe, Haywards Heath, Wivelsfield, Burgess Hill,